This is Forest City. I'm sure you've heard of it by now, because after the $100 billion project was abandoned, it became subject to a global media frenzy.
Now, have you heard of Forest City?
It's a mostly unfinished development, sometimes called a ghost city.
But after the hype died down and the ghost city headlines stopped getting clicks, an even bigger story has quietly begun to emerge from inside one of its abandoned towers.
Please make a bunch of noise for the one and only Balaji.
We've started new currencies. Could we start new countries?
This is Balaji Srinivasan. He is a Stanford-educated tech founder and multi-millionaire investor who formerly held senior positions at one of the largest crypto exchange platforms in the world. But his latest venture is where our story begins. A best-selling book named The Network State: How to Start a New Country. Did you hear about the idea that they one day want to become their own country?
Yeah, I'm familiar with this.
It's going to be the best country in the world, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have like 100,000 plus people living there. Perfect governance. Everyone's rich. Everyone's happy. And the model's just going to scale.
So you think that that's like the future? It's like country 2.0.
Exactly.
There is a lot of potential here, man. In 5 years, 10 years time, you turn on the news and you see something like this.
There was a lot of the comments that got a lot of likes that were saying this gives cult vibes. Do you want a chance to respond to that? You've been here a long time. A network state, in a sentence, is a new kind of country that starts on the internet. Instead of borders and land first, it begins with a group of people online who share the same ideas. Once they grow big enough and have enough funding, they try and bring that country into the real world. And maybe the most poetic part, it seems the first steps towards this bold new vision of the future is growing inside the ruins of a city that has already tried and failed. So I decided to join this community to see for myself. Is this some crazy cult or a group of people quietly building the future we will one day all live in? Oh my gosh. I don't think we should be in here, bro. I've never been in a pitch black skyrise. Oh no. Yeah, and you enjoy your life more. What kind of world domination are you planning in here? If these walls could talk. Hello, how are you? Dylan, yes. To the airport? Now this is where our journey begins, in Singapore. We weren't heading to the airport to catch a flight. We were going to meet a man who you actually may have seen before.
I am standing on $5 million, the grand prize of the most insane competition show you've ever seen.
This is Jackson, but before he was a founding director at Network School, he was one of the 1,000 contestants in Beast Games Season 1.
I made myself take a breath because I thought I went fast.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm taking that breath.
How do I refer to you? Is it like staff, or is it one of the leaders of Network? Is it...
My title is founding director.
Founding director, alright. And after moving to Forest City permanently, Jackson would become one of the individuals who would lead what they called the intake. That's when, on the 1st of every month, dozens of people from all over the world fly into Singapore to join Network School. And Jackson was kind enough to allow us to tag along and record what it's like for this new group on their very first day. So we sat down before the intake and he shared a bit about himself and why he decided to join.
The day that I was eliminated from Beast Games was the day that the founder of Network School announced that he was going to do the project.
Oh, no way.
And so I reached out. Co-founder of NS was like, hey, yeah, we'd love to have you help. Think it's probably a good fit, but you'd have to drop everything you're doing and quit your company and fly here tomorrow, which is what I did. And
is that a hard decision?
No, in part because during Beast Games, I've just been reflecting. I need to move back to something people-oriented. Yeah, so it was a pretty easy decision.
But it quickly came time for us to leave and head to the dedicated meeting spot. So, looks like we found the group. Everyone here, looks about 40 of them, all kind of huddling around, making friends. Now, this group seemed to be the kind of demographic that you would expect to find maybe at a hostel. Very international, mostly under 30, the majority young men, a few couples. But what I didn't expect to see, however, was children and mothers with babies.
All right, we're gonna go get in the bus now. It's in bus lane number 11.
How smoothly has this gone so far?
This is pretty smooth. Yeah, we've got a full bus. That's pretty good.
Because you've done this a few times now, haven't you?
Yeah, this is the 12th time now. This one has the most small children that we've had. It's a multi-generational living community. We've got people in their 80s and people who are 8. All right. And Alexandra? And Santino.
Now, keep an eye out for these two because I was able to speak to them on the last day and their story of why they're here is incredibly interesting.
All right, see you there, Santino.
Do you have to have like specific stuff if you're welcoming children?
There's definitely there's special beds depending on how small the child is that we have if necessary. There's little playgrounds for the kids to run around. Is the news daddy gonna have any kids sometime soon?
Maybe we just pause it there for a second. This is not about me. No turning back now, let's go. So to give you an idea of where we're heading, everyone meets at the Singapore airport. They then get on this bus and drive all the way across Singapore, past the Malaysian border, and then onto this man-made island, which we all now know as Forest City. Now, for starters, for a supposed abandoned city, I was stunned at how well kept and beautiful this island actually was. Not to mention, I couldn't help noticing that the building in which Network School was running was pretty damn luxurious. Looks like we are finally here. Everyone is checking in. As you can see, it's a super long line, about 40-something people. And they even picked up 2 stragglers on the Malaysian border, which I don't know if that was impulsive or it was planned, but they go in, they check in here, and then they've got t-shirts that they're giving out, and I believe bags. So information, bags, t-shirts.
Bruh, his setup is making you look terrible, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, you're trying to one-up him.
Yeah, we've got cameras too, dog. And while people waited to be checked in, I thought this was a perfect time to ask a couple of people why they wanted to come here. I am with...
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, where are you from, man?
I'm from Brazil.
We are here with...
Rhett.
Rhett, where are you from?
I'm from Austin, Texas.
So what made you want to come here?
Last year I have been managing a hostel in Vietnam.
Okay.
Crazy story, yeah. In that hostel, I have been trying to pull this lifestyle of socializing, also wellness. And when I found out about this place, it felt like that was the place that I have been trying to create.
Yeah.
After living 1 year in Vietnam, I can see myself living here easily a year.
Really? What is your, do you have like expectations coming here? What did you like think of it?
Dude, I'm honestly kind of just sending it.
Oh, really?
I really don't know what to expect. I'm gonna learn a lot as I go.
Yeah, and do you have family? Do they think you're crazy for this?
So my dad was actually the person who told me about if he were me, he would just travel the world for 5 years. That's what my dad told me a couple years ago, and I was like, I like that idea, so I started doing that.
Yeah.
And they're like excited for that.
How old are you, by the way?
20.
20. And what about your family when you told them you're coming here?
They were honestly pretty supportive.
Yeah.
Feel very, very fortunate. I know not a lot of 20-year-olds get that privilege. So.
And did you hear about the idea that they one day want to become their own country?
Yeah, I'm familiar with this.
Is that what you've come for, or not really?
Long-term vision, yes.
Yeah.
You know, this is the network school. That's what we're applying for. But the idea with this is to create network states.
Yeah. Now that's an important point to clarify, because as you may have already noticed, this community is not branded as network state. According to Balaji's book, there are stages to becoming a sovereign country. He says we create a startup society. That's network school, according to their website. Then organize it into a network union, crowdfund the physical nodes, and then, in time, eventually negotiate for diplomatic recognition to becoming a true network state. So it seems network school is just a necessary step towards that end goal.
I would love to be a part of this one once it becomes one, because for now it's just a network school. Yeah, once it becomes, I would love to be a part of that.
I have my current business, which is ongoing, which is just a padded up. What is this?
Oh my gosh!
No way.
Well, this
That's
is
so
the
cool.
introduction. This is what you've come here
hello
for,
there.
right? So did you hear about like the idea of this, you know, one day becoming its own country and its own state?
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a real charter city out there in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Think The first charter city is going to change the world forever. I want to be a part of it.
Really?
I want to get ahead on this whole charter city movement. People don't know how much the world's going to change once like a real charter city is built.
Yeah, how come?
Because it's going to be the best country in the world, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to have like 100,000 plus people living there, like perfect governance, everyone's rich, everyone's happy, and the model's just going to scale.
So do you think this could be it?
Oh, I totally think it could be. I mean, you have like 1 million people that can live in this city. You kind of have the governance and the infrastructure for it. And you know, it's so cheap, right? It's like, dude, I come here for $1,500 a month. Like, it's like cheaper than living in Austin. So of course I'll come here.
Well, I'll let you get checked in. I don't want to take too much of your time. Now, before we check into our own apartment, wow, Rep mentioning how cheap this place was is something we should probably talk about. Because here's the deal Network School are offering. You pay just $1,500 per month for a membership. And in return, they say you pretty much get everything taken care of. Your accommodation in a luxury hotel, you get 3 highly nutritious meals a day, 24/7 gym access, Wi-Fi, classes, and even the cleaning of your room. However, it is $3,000 a month if you don't want a roommate. The idea is so that the only thing you need to think about while you're here is work, building your own online business. But we'll get into that in just a minute. First, we need to see what you're getting for your money. Wow, man. Gosh. What a view! Now the room actually way exceeded my expectations. It was extremely nice. I mean, you could make the case that they were trying to give me an extra nice room because they knew I was filming, but either way, we did not have time to chill out and enjoy it, because only hours after arriving, Network School had already organized a voluntary fitness test for all of the newcomers. They called it the Combine. But keep in mind, some people, like our friend Rhett from Austin, just got off a 22-hour flight. He wouldn't have even had enough time to unpack before he was asked to push himself to his limits. So I was very interested to see how many people would actually show up.
Alright, we're currently headed to the gym. They do this this fitness test on arrival. Try and gauge where people are at. Oh, I think it's in there.
You guys ready? Oh, we about to die today.
Oh, wait.
Thank you very much. To my genuine surprise, almost everyone was there. Oh, is that a bleep test? Boy, oh boy, are we gonna be cooked. Bleep tests are like brutal. Now, if you thought flying across the world and joining a startup society wasn't out of your comfort zone enough, well, this is where things really started to escalate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if you like, you can start with the photos.
Yeah.
We always do the transformation photos, so you need to take your shirt off.
On day one, regardless of how out of shape you are, you're asked to take off your shirt and they photograph your physique in front of everyone in an open gym. That alone is anxiety-inducing enough for most. But then you're put through a number of physical tests, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, running, and more. And again, your results are written down for everyone to see. Every month, you repeat this process for the simple but confronting goal of total accountability. That's a lot to take in within a matter of hours of arriving. And while Elliot and I immediately started battling against each other to see who could get the highest scores. What is it? 1-0. I can tell you're tired. Just give up now. I looked around and realized that we were the only ones. There were a lot of people in here that were clearly not into fitness, but I saw people brave enough to have pictures taken of them without their shirts in front of dozens of strangers. Brave enough for everyone to see them not being able to do a single push-up or pull-up. But instead of them feeling judged or insecure, I was taken back by the level of support and kindness they all showed to each other. I mean, I'll admit, Elliot and I looked like real bastards in comparison, but especially Elliot. Hell yeah, bro, well done. Well done. So could you call this kind of like a rehab to get your life on track?
That's a really good way to describe it.
This is Tim Johnson, Network School's first head trainer. He has a background in the New Zealand military and now is the person writing the fitness programs for hundreds of people.
I think like if you're a little bit lost and you don't know and you just need a reset, like I think there's an argument to be said. Now, obviously I work here, but I think I probably felt that a little bit. Like I was living in Bali. Life was almost like a little bit too kind of, I don't know, it was just stagnant, and I was like, I wasn't really pushing myself. Whereas here, it's like you get an opportunity to kind of reinvent yourself.
Now, Tim is getting paid by Network School to be here, but I wondered, would he have still joined as a member? Would you still be here if you were to pay the 1.5?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Are you asking if I wasn't working here?
Yes.
Let me answer it this way. The Network School is currently a very new project. The difficulty and the main trouble we face now is we're basically a hub in an abandoned city, bro. There's not a lot here. Like, there's not a massive amount to do. But it depends what you're into, bro. Like, if you want to lock in, if you want to improve your health and your fitness, you want to educate yourself in a way that you can't educate yourself anywhere else in the world, and you want to print some money, there's no better place to do it than here because there's no distractions.
I left the gym feeling a bit confused. I was under the impression I got on a bus with a bunch of people who were going to be yapping all about the crazy reasons they wanted to start a new country. But instead, I got something very different. I also started noticing the fact that this city was empty was being sold as a feature, not a bug. And if that is the case, they're not just leaving their friends and family to come here, they're leaving everything. No more bustling Starbucks for morning coffee, no more cinema to watch movies on the weekend, and no trendy restaurants to relax in the evening or take your crush out on a date. Damn, look at this. How many people have not been married here? Congratulations! You make a beautiful couple. Well, this is a Saturday too. People. Hello? How are you? Good? Good time? Amazing. Nice to see people. It's been 2 months since I saw people here. Yeah, and you enjoy your life more. Thank you. Man, that's my favorite part, to like sit here and look out at a big factory. It's beautiful.
Hey. This is so fun.
Could you live here, dog? First impressions? He said yes. I mean, look, you turn up here, look how many nice people are around. You can make friends with. Thanks for the pen to how many people are here, dog. Appreciate it.
Maybe I grab a Schweppes.
Yeah? Alright, just ask the receptionist, they'll give it to you. 100 baht. Seeing how empty this place was, I couldn't get it. Why the hell would someone actually want to live here? But right as I was thinking this, we stumbled across a couple of people who would answer that exact question.
Daddy's here.
This is crazy. Oh my god, man. Turns out Johnny and Nathan were also YouTubers. So did you speak to someone, or you just literally turned up?
We showed up.
We just kind of talked to the front desk people, some people around here.
But the two friends were on complete opposite ends of the spectrum when it came to joining. Johnny seemed to love Network School, whereas Nathan really did not. And over dinner that evening, it got a little tense.
What is this place? $1,500?
$1,500 a month, yeah.
$1,500 USD is incredibly expensive. Consider you have to go to Malaysia. Second thing is, you like saved up for a month. You come here, and then like what if this investment doesn't like pay off? And also 1 month is so short if you really want to build something.
Can I say something now?
You go for it.
Because I would argue,
let them cook.
This place, I mean, sure, Gen Z is kind of a poor generation, but I still figure that Gen Z can save up money. I mean, they can save up money to buy cars and apartments, right?
You gotta think about this. They still have a life after this. It's not like they come here, they will be successful, and they don't have to worry about rent anymore.
But then you also have to look at, I mean, sure, maybe $1,500 a month is expensive, but when you look at what you're getting a community of people that is connected to the whole world. You're getting a billionaire founder. You're getting an expert training program who can turn you from like being fat or skinny to jacked, and like the level of growth you'll have here is far superior to anywhere else in the world. Where I think you could honestly take out a loan, come here for 3 months.
I'm so disagree with that.
Really?
I feel like people can get more, pay $200 to go to VidCon than.
Well, but this thing is,
in my opinion.
You're not forced to come here. It's your choice.
Right.
Necessary.
I just think you're impulsive, and they sold you a lot of good idea.
So current verdict for you, in or out?
I think it's very expensive for Gen Z.
Alright, so out?
Yeah.
And you? In or out?
In all the way. I think this is one of the best decisions you can make as a young person.
But while arguing, we lost track of time, and they actually missed their last bus back to Singapore. Meaning, because they weren't with Network School, they had nowhere to stay the night. Luckily, we were in a city with hundreds of empty rooms, and because of that, the price It's pretty crazy. $23?
Including
$23. So they're gonna book a room and it's in that like empty ass one over there. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, okay, we got it.
Really?
Okay, let's go.
Damn, that's crazy. $23 a night.
Breakfast too. Okay.
Oh, really? In there?
I
No
know.
way. Now, if the daytime was eerily empty, at night, it was even worse. Yeah, I mean, it feels very safe here.
Oh yeah. Well,
No.
that's because there's no one here.
Who's gonna rob you?
Think about it. If you do 23 bucks a night for 30 days, that's less than $1,000 a month. You could like rent here for like rent.
And you've got Singapore right there.
I know,
This could be this actually low-key, now that I'm saying it out loud, this might be a little steal, but if it's creepy as fuck, then... When we got to the hotel, instead of receptionists at the lobby, there was just a couple of security guards. He still need to check in.
Yeah,
we have to
check
talk to
in.
the people.
But that became the least of our worries. He's going, the security, to go and, I don't know, find someone to check us in.
But there's no one here.
I've never been somewhere where they just don't have
There's
a
no one at the front desk. There's just nobody here.
receptionist.
That's insane.
Well, so this is the best hotel, certificate of quality, best hotel reception.
It says the keys are in an on-site lockbox.
Oh.
Well, is it like a mystery?
Is it like a game to
like
find it? I mean, it's pretty important because you guys literally have nowhere to stay tonight.
Yeah, I know, literally.
So yeah, never been checked in by security before, but it didn't even look like they could figure it out. Oh, no. I've never experienced something like this before. I guess we should have expected it somewhat, I guess. Now I want to go.
News. 我们现在是需要干什么呢 ？Guys, we are on a mission.
After about 30 minutes, we were told that the key would be in the mailing room of the building.
She right away started speaking Chinese to me.
Oh yeah, she said ni hao.
She didn't even like doubt that I'm a foreigner, which is so weird.
That means usually it's just Chinese people who stay here. Maybe.
But for such a big hotel, it's crazy. All right, well, let's go on this treasure hunt then.
32, what? This is March 2025. This is so old. None of these people have ever been here. It's old here too, huh?
All right, 32. There's fingerprint sensors, that's crazy. Damn, this looks very finished.
It's a clubhouse. It's $23.
This is nice. Oh, another empty desk. Whoa. Whoa. I've never been in a dark skyrise.
I know.
That's what's kind of creepy about this. It feels like, you know, like in the world's ending and you're gonna like find your way out of this building.
What's that?
You know what I noticed? There's not a lot of dust.
So people come in here.
They maintain it. As we were looking at the hotel's infinity pool, we stumbled across something pretty strange. A couple, all alone, just hanging out.
You guys live here? You live here? No? Are you staying at night? Where are you visiting from? Singapore?
Turns out they were from Malaysia and they came here specifically because they knew it was empty and cheap. And as you can see, they had almost the entire building to themselves. Now this is where things were about to get creepy because on the way to the room, we walked past a number of construction workers still working in the hallways, meaning Nathan and Johnny were going to be sleeping on an unfinished level of the building.
Unfinished. It's like this.
This is the floor we're staying on?
Yeah.
Bro, this is next level crazy.
Like, don't touch that.
Really? This is the room?
Oh my god.
This is the room that you're staying
This is
in?
the one next to that.
You guys sure you're gonna be able to stay here? You're gonna be sleeping next, knowing that's next to you there. Oh, that looks nice.
Wait, this is hell. Wait, look, why is there water in the sink?
I'm sorry, but someone definitely lives
Someone
here,
lives here. Also,
and
like,
they've rented out the room.
Just for the night.
Because that is someone's shoes.
This one's locked.
It's locked? Well, it's a bed. Oh no.
Maybe just for the wind or something. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
What the hell? You genuinely better hope that the AC works.
I think it will.
Oh, kind of.
Oh my god.
Because it's fucking sweltering in here. Oh, so the AC doesn't work then?
Yeah,
Oh man, you're so cooked.
yeah, they'll say, okay, you know.
It's creepy. I wouldn't want to stay here, but for 20 bucks? All right, boys. Good luck. I hope you guys survive the night. I left Nathan and Johnny feeling absolutely baffled. How could a place like this even exist? So as I walked back to our hotel all alone in deafening silence, I felt like I needed answers. How could a mother bring her 1.5-year-old baby to this place? I've been wanting to speak to you since the moment that we arrived at that airport. How could someone commit to living here for over a year? So to be a long-termer, you had to sign a contract. Is Rhett desperately regretting his decision to just send it? For my second and last day here, I was gonna push for answers. Good morning from sunny, beautiful fall. Holy macaroni! It is not beautiful and sunny like it was yesterday. It is a storm out here. All right, what's the plan today, buddy? I was gonna do a shot where I step into the mirror like day 1 of being in a startup society. Day 2 starts with rug pulling people in your crypto. Yeah. We decided our first destination in our quest for answers should be the breakfast table. And good Lord, what we found was shocking. Yeah, I can't lie. The breakfast you are waking up to here is pretty outstanding. And I couldn't help but think about how much time it would save you never needing to cook for yourself or go out to buy groceries. Speaking of, what were all of the new members doing with that newfound time on their first morning? Well, I wandered the hotel and found some working out in the gym, others in co-working spaces, one locked in, literally. And then we ran into a familiar face. Morning, brother. How you doing?
Yo, good morning.
How'd your first night go?
Oh, fantastic. I slept like 11 hours after.
I
for
bet.
40. Just writing the about section of our website.
Straight into work.
Oh, straight into work, yeah.
Hell yeah. What do you think of the vibe this morning? Is it like everyone's kind of doing their own thing? Did you expect it?
Yeah, well, it's cool because I'm very like locked in when I'm working, as you can see.
That's amazing.
But when I had breakfast, I had a great, hour-long talk with people about Chinese geopolitics and
really?
It was interesting. Yeah. So it's cool because you have like a really great talk, and then you'll work hard solo and have a great talk and just kind of repeat.
Hell yeah. Catch you soon, man.
Sweet.
Keep enjoying it. It started to dawn on me. This really is a place where you just are constantly working. And while that sounds amazing, it kind of reminds me of the TV show Severance, a place where you never leave work or your co-workers. Does this have a feeling when you're living here long term of you live at work?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
How does that feel?
It's intense.
This is Daniela. She is what's called a long-termer, someone who chooses to sign a contract to stay here for at least a year. Why a contract?
Contracts, that's a really good question actually. Why a contract? You have to realize this is not just a place to live, it's also like a thesis. So it's kind of like a mutual agreement that you choose to opt into operating and cooperating in that manner. It also makes NS aware that you're here, you're treated a little bit differently in the sense of if you'd like, you can be offered one of these wonderful apartments.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you move off of the hotel if you choose to. They're usually 4 bedrooms, so you have like a studio space, it's larger, you can cook, and you can just feel a little bit more sane because this is different living in a hotel. You know?
Speaking of, we decided to go on one last exploration of the city. The back?
Back.
All right, now we get to see the rest of the city.
Yeah.
But this time, we stumbled across something pretty shocking. So I guess if we're talking about opting in, we have to talk about opting out.
So essentially, when you sign the long-term contract, you're paying a deposit like if you would an apartment, and then you lose that deposit if you leave before the 12 months.
12
just
months.
like any other like apartments.
Yeah. That's a whole tourism over here. Hello!
I can't believe the level of vines
No. Oh, we just walked in here and it's empty? I don't think we should be in here, bro. Yes Theory. I know that they came here and they accidentally bumped into NS and they had a little chat. Would you say that that was damaging or it misrepresented NS?
Do you know what? I feel like, you know that saying like no press is bad press?
Yeah.
In a way? I feel like it made people more curious.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning it might seem like, oh no, that it looks really dingy and creepy.
All right, let's check it out. This is what you would have been able to move into.
But I think you spent some time here, and there are kind of like dystopian and strange like corners to explore.
Oh, god damn. The barefoot has been there? What's going on there?
A kid or something, maybe.
But however, NS itself is very vibrant and full of life. I think that curious individuals will be inspired to dig more, and they might find something positive. So I'm not too concerned long term of the effect of yes theory.
Like, can you come back from this? If you wanted to sell this?
No, because like look at the walls.
There was a lot of the comments, like a lot of likes that were saying this gives cult vibes. Do you want a chance to respond to that? You've been here a long time.
Yeah, I was actually at NS conference. So Balaji had an actual conference, and someone asked him that on stage. Like, and his answer was that by definition, it is different to a cult in that you can't leave a cult.
Yeah.
You can opt out anytime that you want.
You won't get your deposit back though. But you know, I'm joking.
It's not, I mean, you can leave an apartment and lose your
yeah.
deposit, right? The similarities, I think, are not concerning, and no one's trying to force an ideology on anyone. There's a lot of free speech. It's one of the main ethos of Balaji. Free speech is becoming scarce globally, and he would like for here to have to be a beacon for free speech and sovereignty.
It just kind of shows you the fact that this was open, and we were able to just walk in here. How few people they expect to actually come in this kind of place.
Here, I feel like I'm so autonomous and sovereign that I just don't see what will go wrong. I could just leave.
Yeah. So now, what you saw in there, look down the row, and there are hundreds more just like that. That's number one.
And everything that I've built, I own. So it's like, even if this were to kind of sink, I would still have that framework and I could replicate it elsewhere. That's the point of it.
It's kind of unsettling, like how many empty houses there are.
Should we head back to the hotel? I need a pee so bad. Is it for everyone? Can it grow to hundreds of thousands of people that have the ability to stay at work for years?
I think in its code,
Yeah.
yes. In reality, not yet, or maybe never.
What does that take?
That takes a lot of chaos and loss of trust in nation states.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, if there ever was a time where people are losing trust in nation states, it's right now. And just as we were exploring the last corners of this city, the hell, this is really like some Squid Games type beat. Like, look in this. What kind of world domination are you planning in here? If these walls could talk. I finally got a chance to speak to the person who has left an impression on me this day.
Oh my god, my luck couldn't be better.
This was meant to be, that you're here right now. I've been looking for you all day. Everyone has a unique reason of why they've come here, but you've decided to bring your 1.5-year-old as well.
It takes a lot of work to be a mom, and I also launched my own project. I launched an app in August. Instead of spending time on household work, cleaning, laundry, cooking, grocery shopping, etc., I can spend more time being a mom.
Yeah.
When I just went into my room, the beds were made, and the bathroom was cleaned. It's like poetry to my soul.
Yeah.
As a busy mom.
I didn't even think about that, actually. For moms that have got so many things to think about, this takes care of all of that. It was time to wrap up my experience with Network School. It was a roller coaster of events, and I'm still not quite sure what to make of it all. Were there any concerns or worries coming here with a 1.5-year-old?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I'm not really like a concerned person. I think that you can try something new.
Yeah.
And if it's not a good fit for you, you can always try something else.
Yeah.
Life is a series of trial and error,
Yeah.
So I'm not a tree, I'm not stuck in one place.
I couldn't help but feel a sense of astonishment at the bravery it took all of these people to leave everything behind in order to make a change in their lives.
Make sure that you are doing things you love, which is very, very difficult because often, everything a woman has to do for her family, it's sort of overwhelming for a lot of women.
It left me thinking how often we let our passion for life slip away because we start building lives we're afraid to disrupt. Not because it's perfect, but because it's safe.
Cling with your nails to the things that are most important to you, especially during the first year with a newborn. You really have to cling to what's most important to you. And even if it's just 5 minutes I spend on something I love, I make sure that I do it. That makes me happy and that makes me a better mom. I really want to show my kids as well that you can be a parent and that's not like the end of life. I get that sense sometimes, and it doesn't have to be like that. But sometimes you just need to be creative and do something that's very out of the box in order to find a solution that works for you.
We don't know if network school will ultimately be a good choice. This whole place could fail. But to quote a wise woman, life is a series of trials and errors. I am not a tree.